Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, and welcome to the show on the 1st of September, 2020. Glad to have you guys here. Now, listen. The system is like a sinking ship, and we're like a bunch of mice or whatever trying to find a board that's floating in the water to try to survive. You know, we're basically doggy paddling, trying to. They're cutting off every loophole to you. They're creating a society where it's going to be impossible to move up. They're going to keep you at a subsistence level. What that basically means is just enough food to keep you from starving, just enough resources to keep you going. And that resource pool is going to come from the government in the form of what's called UBI. You guys don't know what UBI is. It's Universal Basic Income. It's coming, guys. Also, a digital currency is coming, and this is going to be their way to disperse the Universal Basic Income. But it's also going to take over all forms of dollar transactions. And, you know, if you guys have ever watched a Mark Dice video about him trying to give away a silver bar, 10-ounce silver bar. People just don't know what it is. It's not used in, gold and silver is not used in transactions anymore in the world. Cash is used mostly in transactions, but also the dollar is used in transactions. This is what's mostly used. Not so much cryptocurrency, but the dollar is what's mostly used. Now, when they move over into this new plan that they have, that they're trying to get through the government, and I haven't been following how far they've got yet with getting it through and passed, but it's called the Banking for All Act. And what it basically is they're going to switch over into a new digital dollar created by the Fed. And the Fed's going to be the bank of banks. You don't really need a bank account anymore once they get that in place, because your wallet's going to be the bank account. It's going to be directly tied into the central bank, and they'll be able to send you money. And this is how the whole UBI system, or Universal Basic Income system, will work. But now, what about the guy, all transactions will be done with this wallet once they get it in place, by the way, guys. Once it's solid and it's working and everybody's using it, anywhere you go, any store, not Kmart, they don't have Walmart. Walmart, if you go to a Walmart, you're going to have to use your digital wallet, which will probably be connected to your phone to pay for everything. And they might have cards, too, you can use. A little plastic card, And it's going to be a very simple system to use. But the point is they can see all in and out transactions on that, on their computer network. It's all on their blockchain. And they just enter in your wallet address, and then they can see all your transactions for the entire year. They can see the money that they've sent you. And so this is the only way commerce is going to be done. So what about the guy who had the foresight to store away a bit of gold for himself in his retirement? He's going to retire or whatever, and he stored away a little bit of gold for himself, or a little bit of silver away for himself, off the system that they can't see. And he bought it back years ago, and what about him? How does he actually get out of that, even though the price goes way up high? Well, I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They're going to put some sort of a windfall tax on it or whatever. If the price of gold goes up 10 times higher than it is now in silver, and as soon as you try to move it in through their new digital structure, they're going to see it. They're going to see it. If it's any way substantial at all, you might get away with $200 or something, But even $200, if you do it multiple times, you're going to bang, they got you. And they're going to want their probably 95% tax. All of your profit you made on gold and silver going up in price will be gone. You'll only get the money you probably paid for it originally. by the time they're done taking their tax off. You have no idea how greedy these people are. The government is for money. You have no idea how greedy they are. And they don't want anybody to be able to move up within their system. They want to only have all of the citizens within their system on the same playing field on basically a subsistence income. It's a dark place where we're going. It's 1984 where we're going with this. And these wallets, your wallet, of course, and I know you guys haven't had time to really think about this much, but your wallet, your new digital wallet is going to be connected probably to your social security number, and all of the numbers that spits out are all going to be connected directly to you. And they're going to be able to look back 10 years instantaneously on that to see what you spent 10 years ago. If you bought a piece of bubble gum, they'll be able to know what you bought. If you bought female hygiene products, they'll know. If you bought everything you buy, they'll know. They'll be able to see all on their end of the wallet. Total and absolute control. And so, what about trading with your gold and silver that you have out of the system? Well, first off, one of the things I want to tell you guys is it's going to take them a little while to implement this system. It's not going to be until the first of the year before they even, I guess, get the law approved. And then they'll have to start implementation. And implementation is not a simple process for this new digital currency. It's going to be kind of slow taking hold. But at the same time they're implementing it, they're also teaching the masses of people out there how to use digital currencies. Like cryptocurrencies. They're teaching them how to use it. Because that's what their digital currency is going to be based on. And it's going to function the same way. And so, people are not stupid. They're going to see, during the implementation of this, they're going to see that they're being locked into a system that is designed for one purpose only, and that's to keep the people at a subsistence level. Sort of like back when we had feudalism, you know, and the people, there was masses of people that were kept as serfs and waifs, subject to the rich people. It's creating a class system very similar to back, and you couldn't move up from the lower classes into the higher classes, and the higher classes, of course, they don't want to go down into the lower classes. This is the same sort of play. It's the same sort of play they had back then, is what's coming, you know. So how are these people going to do business and commerce outside the system? Well, let's open up the charts right here and take a look. Here's something I want to point out to you guys. This is a digital cryptocurrency called Monero. It's the simplest way to use the next generation private digital currency, Monero. It's a sweet spot between security, convenience, and features. This stuff can move seamlessly across the internet. These coins, these digital coins, and they're completely untraceable. Where the money's going, where the money come from. This is going to be the fly in the ointment to these guys who are planning this new dystopian 1984 style feudalism that they're trying to put in place using a digital control system to keep us all basically tied into their new digital wallets so that they can see every payment we make everywhere, you know. This is the fly in the ointment, stuff like this, Monero, because this can work the same way as their digital wallet, seamlessly on the same networks that they're using, the same wires that they have strung in front of your house, fiber optic cables that bring the internet into your house. This runs on the exact same system, but this is not transparent. This is very opaque where you're sending your money and stuff to them. And this is going to be the fly in the ointment to them. Not so much gold and silver, because gold and silver, you know, exist in the real world as a physical, tangible asset, and are very traceable as to who has it. And as soon as they try to enter into their system, it's the only way they'll be able to spend it. So you got a pile of gold on your countertop, right? You want to spend one of those coins. You want to go to the grocery store. You just can't waltz into the grocery store and lay the gold coin down on the counter and expect to get groceries. You've got to convert over to their digital system to get groceries. As soon as you do that, they're going to take 95% of your profit. Ba-bing, you know? And so, but if you're, this is going to really be the fly to their ointment because they can't see this. There's more than just one of these type of coins. There's Zcash here. Zcash is a privacy-protecting digital currency built on strong science. These are going to become very popular because there's going to be black markets springing up in this new world that is coming along. And these black markets are going to operate off of things like this because people want to use the internet now for transacting money. They don't want to carry around a whole pocket full of gold coins. Now, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been talking about gold is going to go to the moon. And it is. It's already begun. And I said that gold and silver will go first ahead of cryptocurrency. And I said that they're going to run out of gold and silver when the real mania hits. Okay? The real mania hits, they're going to run out, and then it's going to push the price up even higher. It's going to be I think it's going to be kind of a short-lived kind of thing. It's only going to last a matter of months or maybe a year or two, where the gold and silver price are exorbitantly high. They're trying to close, at the same time they're in there and they're trying to close the door on all of this. On you guys. With this new digital currency, you know. Like I say, there's an implementation period where they're going to be having to implement and try to get this new digital currency in, and there's still cash out there in the system. It's probably going to take them a year or 2 years before they're able to actually have the wherewithal to say, okay, bring all your cash in and exchange it for digital in the next 90 days, or your cash is invalid. It's probably going to take them a year or two to get to that point. So basically what they're doing is they've got the steel cage built for everyone out there, and they're very slowly shutting the door behind it. It's going to probably take them a couple years now, maybe 2 years, to get that door fully shut. Once that door is fully shut, they've got you locked into their 1984 style system. And even if you got a pile of coins on the dresser drawer, you're not going to be able to do anything with them. Once they get that door shut, that steel door shut. Now you might be able to do something with those coins if you're able to get in there ahead of when the steel door clamps shut, while there's still a cash network out there. You know, I mean, that still works, but, you know, ultimately what's going to happen is they're going to shut the steel door on everyone and basically throw away the key, and we're going to have a two-tiered society where the deplorables are on one side of the steel cage, and the rest of the crew is on the other side of the steel cage, you know? And so you're being fully warned. I'm on my channel here, and I'm warning you guys, beware. They're shutting the door on everything. And I can see these coins becoming very popular, but then again, on the other hand, you got to understand, you might invest in these coins, Zcash or Monero, and have a lot of money in these things, and all of a sudden they might declare them illegal and wage war against them because they want to. They don't want any loopholes out there where you can actually escape their net that they're putting out there. Anyway, listen, guys. Thank you for listening to this particular show. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye.